Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 3 of our first season with RFC Liege. I'm very, very happy to be here. As you can see, things are going very, very well at the minute, which is awesome. Let's have a look at the schedule, and we'll introduce you to a couple of new recruits as well, who just are there to sort of boost the squad a little bit. So we saw the 2-2 draw away against Ruppelboom, with their late goal that broke our hearts, but it's gone incredibly well since then. We played Winkelsport 1-2-1, Lallemand and Mouchon, who have been awesome. They got the goals. We then played Pope's Ring, Ronval, left winger that we have in the squad, who does a good job actually. Mahu, who's also been very good, and Lallemand with a hat-trick, Martin Suarez with another goal. Then we had a tough game, I thought it was a tough game, against Mandel United, who were top of the league at this point. We scored right at the end of the first half and right at the end of the second half. Lallemand and Mouchon with the goals again. Moving through to the fourth round of the Belgian Cup, Ronval with a hat-trick and a couple of goals from the striker Mongo. And then we played top of the table Dender, beat them 4-1, hat-trick from Lallemand and Mahu with the other goal. And we have just played Heist, Lallemand with another couple of goals. He, as you can see, is very, very important to what we do. So we are flying high in the league, and are going to go up against Charleroi, who have started very well also. So this is a battle at the top of the league. They've just drawn one game against Tiernan, and we had our draw against Ruppelboom, who are both those clubs are sort of mid-table anyway, so don't really know what that means. But as I say, we have got a couple of players who have come in, neither of which are super exciting, but this guy Brent Lice, we needed someone a little bit of backup at the fullback position, and this is all he provides us. He's on a non-contract. He's got decent potential ability. He's quite fast, but there's not much going on here, so he just comes in and out as needed, because we really have very little backup there. Taylor Lumvarbo, who looks, I think, a really good left winger, to give us a little bit more options on the wings. I think he's going to do a good job for him. He's literally just arrived and he'll be starting on the bench. Only £100 a week, which I think is pretty good. The club vision looks very good. They predict we should be within wage budget. We're actually a little bit over the wage budget. They're pleased about how we're doing in the first division. They're pleased about our performances in the cup. Board are pleased. We got a B overall. Hopefully I'm going to get them happy enough so they'll start giving us a little bit more, because I think we do need to try and make the most of when the board like us and get what we need off them. Financially, we're not doing that well. As you can see, we are £129,000 in debt, or in the red now, so that's something to worry about. But you know, we are just over the wage budget that has been set for us, so it's not like we're throwing money away. I think we had to do that just to actually get enough players in the squad. So we're going to play Charleroi, and hopefully we will come away with a reasonable performance. Right, so the team we are going to be going with, I think, is this one. So Lallemand up top. Actually, is that correct? Yeah, we're gonna give this a go. Ronval on the left. Shall we do that? Or shall we bring in? We'll bring in the new man, Lumvarbo on the left, Mouchon on the right, Halil Kosse in the centre. He's another great player. Rhodes and Asana, those guys have done very well in the middle of the park. Dostileo on the left at left back. Kirsten is coming in on the right back, and Kakuji and Van der Akenvekken is the centre back partnership. There's a couple of guys who aren't fully. So we're not playing Mahu. We could do Hayes is probably our best right back. So, but we're going to give a couple of guys an opportunity today. But we've got a very strong bench. I'm pretty happy with the way things are looking, to be perfectly honest. Let's go and see whether this team can cause them a few problems. I'm looking forward to seeing how our new left-sided midfielder does in this team. The tactic, we have had a little bit of a play with that. So no, that's always a good one. Yeah, tactically, all I've done is brought the line back a little bit, and that stopped the balls over the top being such a huge problem. Right, Faith. We'll go with Faith. Yeah, that's pleased them. I was watching TTFM, and he was saying that Faith doesn't seem to work if you keep using it, so more of the same. Right. Really good. Lalamont has been awesome. All we just don't want to happen is we don't want to lose him. We're going to go positive early on and see if we can cause them some difficulty. This is going to be the hardest game I think we're going to have played yet. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on. Not a lot going on as of yet. I think it's going to be tricky, but here's Halil Kose trying to beat his man here, Mouchon. Oh, and they've just cleared it. Oh dear, Mukanye. He should never have got that. And oh no, that was not a penalty. Really? Ah, nuts. Well, we'll shout at them if we do go behind. Go on, goalkeeper. He's gone the wrong way. We want to demand more. So we're 1-0 down, and that's a little bit disappointing. But I think Charleroi are one of the better teams in the league, so we can expect a slightly tougher game. But I'll be looking for a little bit more from the players here. I think defensively that was poor to give them the opportunity. Kose, Levarbo. It's in, the new man, Levarbo gets himself on the score sheet. It's 1-1. Levambo. That's it. So 1-1. Looking good. Nice shot from distance. Let's have a look. So, well, they say Mouchon has had a little bit of a knock. He's not actually playing that well either. Yeah, he has. So we'll bring on Mahu, who's a very, very able player. Asani, I don't really want you going that far forward, mate, but here we come. Kirstans, who's not really a right back, but he gets the corner. So here we go, new man on, Mahu is coming on. Looks like, the penalty obviously gives them a huge lump of XG, hence where they're a 0.96, but we have created reasonable opportunities. Ball in. Mahu, he took his time, he got it and just smashed in the back of the net. He's only been on the pitch a few minutes, and we are 2-1 up. That is looking good. So after going down 1-0 early on, we've come back and we look pretty good. We look pretty strong now. So nice to get that goal. Hands together. I seem to constantly be going for what the assistant thinks. It seems to be working at the minute. He seems a reasonable assistant. So until he starts screwing things up, we'll probably listen to him. Corti, the goalkeeper. And that's another mistake. Can we make the save? No, we can't. And Macania has profited from 2 defensive mistakes, which is a little disappointing. Van der Akkerberg, who's, I think, possibly the guy who missed the header there. Yeah. Right, here we go. Another opportunity. A lot of goals going in today. Levambo, it's Asania, Rhodes. What's going on? Chips the ball in. and it's a lovely ball in, and Maho at the far post manages to put it in the back of the net. What I am going to do, I think, here is I'm going to swap. I'm going to take Van der Ackenberg off. He's not having the best, and I'll bring on Hias, who was probably our first choice right back. Let's see how that does. I don't think we haven't really had a game quite this dramatic. We've been fairly comfortable in a lot of the games that we've played, so yeah, interesting to see how we've gotten. You can see we're almost caught up with them in terms of XG, and there's a very good chance there for Mahu at the far post, wasn't it, to get the third goal. Yeah, we'll look to make a change. There was a few people looking a bit knackered. We'll take Lavambo off, who's looked good, a really good debut for him, and we'll bring on Quentin. But they haven't seen it's not the end of the game for them. They're going to keep at us, aren't they? Well, we have managed to get that back, and here's old Quentin. He's found Mahu, who's going to run at them. Really good player, this guy. And Lallemand, it's his first, I think, of the game, but my God, this guy can score goals. What a player to have in the squad straight away. Just brilliant. He's head and shoulders above anybody else in this team. And that's it, I think. So, here we go. And this looks like it. That might be it. So, great win. Looks like Mongo probably wants to get a few games. We'll give him an opportunity, but it's really hard to bring him on with Lallemand playing as well as he has been. So with 6 points ahead now of everyone else, a nice 4-2 win over Charleroi, and it's looking good, isn't it? It's looking good for the brilliant team of Liege, as we are trying our very best to go up at the first time of asking. I didn't think we would, but it's looking very, very positive. I am the best at throwing things away, but we have already played Mandel United, we've played Charleroi, we've played Winkelsport and Dender. We've beaten all of these teams, so it's fascinating that actually a lot of the poorer teams were yet to play, or the teams not playing quite as well were yet to play, and we are still unbeaten. I don't think we'll have an unbeaten season end by any means, but it's going to be fun. So in the future, where we're going to come back, so we've got a couple of games against Knock, but we might come back then for the game against Patro Eisden in the league, perhaps, or maybe Thies Sports, because they are another of the teams who are doing a little bit better. I think that's the one we will come back for. Give us a real test away at Thies Sport. I imagine we'll have lost by then, but it would be nice to have got through into the 6th round of the Cup. If you are enjoying this, make sure you hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe. It's always appreciated. And I will see you next time, where we're hopefully going to continue this magical run of form. But who knows what will happen. Thank you very much. Goodbye.